slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being...
Good afternoon, baseball fans. You are here on Yankees, The Ugly Truth with Ken for the rain-delayed live play-by-play of the Royals facing off against the New York Yankees today. Hopefully everybody has had a peaceful, quiet Sunday. I want to thank everybody for hopping into the stream. Appreciate y'all's support. If you did not know, we had a Let's Talk Baseball open panel that I just ended a few minutes ago. I want to thank Pito, Will, and Jonathan for hopping in the stream. I know there are more of you out there, so give you a few seconds before I call the roster or the lineups for both teams today. As you know, this game was supposed to start at 1:35, and projected start time is at 4:20. They've cleared the tarps off the field. The rain has stopped. Folks are getting ready to play some ball. Hopefully all of y'all have had a great Sunday afternoon. Like I said, I appreciate you being here. If you haven't, we have an open poll question. Will the Yankees offense give Weathers any run support today? In his 4 previous starts, Weathers has had absolutely 0 runs while he's in pitching. Ryan is looking for his first win of the season. And this is the series finale. Yankees are going for the sweep. So hence, we shall see. Last time that Weathers was on the bump against the Angels, he gave up back-to-back-to-back jacks. Let's hope we do not see a repeat of that performance today. If you are in the stream, take a second to drop a comment so I can acknowledge that you are here. Right now, they're doing a little bit of a Booney interview on the actual stream. However, they are prepping for the game, and we will be starting. Are there any hotbed issues? Hey, Beagle Dad, welcome to the stream. Are there any hotbed issues that you guys would like to talk about before first pitch? For me, a concern that I've had is the bridge that we need to get the ball to Bednar with a lead intact. Recently, Camilo Doval and Fernando Cruz have had some issues. If you don't think that they're going to get any better, who do you think we should put in that role? I'm going to start with today's lineup. Leading off for the Royals, playing third base, is going to be Michael Garcia. In the 2-hole is going to be Bobby Witt Jr. playing shortstop. In the 3-hole is going to be Billy Pasquantino playing first base, nicknamed affectionately the Sasquatch. Cleaning up, and the DH today will be future Hall of Famer Salvi Perez. Hitting in the 5 hole is going to be Lane Thomas playing center field. A little bit of a change to the lineup. And right field is going to be Starling Marte, former New York Met last year and Arizona Diamondback before that, and a few more teams. Collins will be in left field, hitting in the 7 hole. Massey will be in the 8 hole, hitting 8th. And bringing up the rear is going to be Diaz behind the dish. On the bump for the Royals is going to be Cole Rangans. He has been a pain in the butt for the Yankees over the last couple of years. So hopefully we have something to show and some place to go. For your New York Yankees, leading off and DHing today is going to be Big Ben Rice. Hitting out of the 2 hole is going to be right fielder Aaron Judge, the captain. Hitting 3 in the 3 hole is Cody Bellinger playing left field. Cleaning up is going to be first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. Hitting out of the 5 hole, Trent Grisham will be playing center field. In the 6 hole at second base is going to be Ahmed Rosario. In the 7 hole is going to be Austin Wells behind the dish. Jose Caballero will be hitting in the 8 hole, playing shortstop. And Ryan McMahon will bring up the rear and will be playing third base. On the bump for the Yankees is going to be Ryan Weathers. And that is your lineup for today. So a little bit different. Giving Jazz a day off. Hopefully he can come back and do more than he has. For those of you who haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not, please consider becoming a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family. There are QR codes in your upper left and right-hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees, the Ugly Truth. Please consider subscribing. We are at 651 subscribers, looking to hit our next milestone of 655. So we're 4 away. Anything that you guys could do to help us achieve our goal would be most appreciated. And the active scoreboard for today, the Nationals beat the Giants 3-0. The Pirates beat the Rays 6-3. The Marlins in the top of the 8th are leading the Brewers 5-3. The Guardians beat the Orioles 8-4. In the top of the 8th, the Cardinals are leading the Astros. In the top of the 8th, the Twins lead the Reds 3-1. In the top of the 8th, the Mets lead the Cubs 1-0. And in the bottom of the 4th, the Dodgers lead the Rockies 3-0. And the first pitch is on the way. And it is a sinker off the plate. Count is 1-0. Weathers sets, and the next pitch is on the way. And that is call strike 2 or strike 1. Count is 1-1. Hey, Clint, welcome to the stream. And Weathers sets. Next pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is inside. Count is now 2-1 on Garcia. Weathers sets, fires, and that pitch is in there for call, strike 2, and the Garcia is going to challenge this one. So guess we're going to find out whether it's a go or no go. And the pitch is down low, so that's going to be overturned. Count is going to go 3-1 on Garcia. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside or inside corner for call. Strike two. Count is now full. 3-2. Pitch is on the way, and it is chopped to McMahon. McMahon sets and fires. Pulls Goldie off the bag, but Goldie slaps the tag on Garcia as he's going by. So that is going to be the first out of the game. Nice sweep tag by Goldie. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr. Weathers sets, and the first pitch is a sweeper in there for call. Strike one. Witt is hitting .266 on the season, no home runs, 8 RBIs, and a .674 OPS. Weather sets, and he fires, and the pitch is going to be a little bit low and outside. Count is evened out 1-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and Witt swings and misses at that. Count is now 1-2. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is off the plate. Count is going to even at deuces to Bobby Witt Jr. So it does not look like he's coming in firing the heater. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounced through the right side of the infield. The captain is going to field it, and that is going to be a base hit for Bobby Witt Jr. Coming up to bat is Vinny Pasquantino, first baseman, affectionately known as Sasquatch. Pasquantino is hitting .165, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Matter of fact, he hit a home run against the Yankees the other day. And Weathers makes a pickoff attempt at first base. Witt Jr. is in there standing up. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 1-0 on Pasquantino. And Weathers sets. Hey, Nancy, welcome to the stream. John. And the sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Clean inning, Mariah. Clean inning. Pitch is on the way, and this is chopped to Rosario. He only has one play. He flips it to Goldschmidt. Witt is going to advance to second, so there are 2 outs, a runner at second, and future Hall of Famer Salvador Perez coming up to bat. Weathers sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is slug on and missed by Perez. Count is 0-1. That is a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Perez is hitting .160, 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, and a .517 OPS. Weathers sets. And he pitches, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Weathers sets, fires, and this ball is bounced to Jose. He fires across the diamond to Goldschmidt, and that is going to be the third out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Royals in the top of the first. Coming up to bat for the Yankees in the bottom of the first is going to be Big Ben Rice, the captain, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. For those of you that are here, we have an active poll. Will the Yankees offense provide Ryan Weathers any run support? Take a second to drop your vote, let your voice be heard, and your vote be counted. Additionally, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. Your support is always appreciated. We are at 651 subscribers. Our next milestone is 655, so we are 4 subs away. So what do y'all think about Ben Rice leading off today? Not sure about that. However, I'm willing to try anything so long as we can get some offensive rolling for Weathers. I'd like to see him get in the win column today. So let's go, Yankees. Let's get it done. And Reagan sets. First pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer catches the outside corner for call, strike one. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a curveball off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Reagan sets and fires, and the fastball paints the bottom of the strike zone. Count is 1-2 on Big Ben. Rice is hitting .339, 7 home runs, 17 RBIs, and a 1243 OPS. Reagan sets and pitches, and this ball is in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher. Count is evened at deuces on Big Ben. Looks like there's a little bit of sun out there at Yankee Stadium. Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way. And that is a slider outside. Count is now full, 3-2. All right, Ben, it's time to get nasty. Either take your base on balls or drive it. Let's go, Yankees. And Reagan sets and fires, and the pitch is off the plate for ball 4. So Rice is a little bit feisty. Toss that bat to the side as he strips his gear off and heads to first base. Coming up to bat is the captain, Aaron Judge. All rise. The judge is in the chambers. And the first pitch is on the way. And this ball is driven to center field. And Thomas is going back. This is going, and gone. And the judge hits a 2-run homer off of Reagan's 9th home run on the season. And that ball went 425 feet at 111.6 miles an hour. So, Weathers, we got run support. First inning at bats are incredible for the captain. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. First pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. That was Judge's 91st first inning home run. And Ragged sets and fires, and the slider is in the dirt off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Bellinger. Pitch is on the way, and that is down in the dirt. Count is now 3-0 on Cody. Hey, Bill, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Bellinger's hitting .274 on the season, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, and an .820 OPS. And Reagan sets. 3-0 is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1 on Bellinger. Reagan sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. That's going to be ball 4 to Cody. This is a shaky beginning for Reagan's second walk of the inning. For those of you just hopping into our stream, we're in the bottom of the first. The Yankees have a 2-0 lead. Paul Goldschmidt is coming up to bat. Yankees have a runner at first with nobody out. The Yankees got their 2 runs on a home run to center field by the captain. And Reagan sets, and the first pitch is up and out of the strike zone. Goldschmidt is hitting 188 on the season, a homer, 3 RBIs, and an .850 OPS. And once again, in true Yes Network fashion, we've got 5 replays of Judge's home run. Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1 on Goldie. Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Paul. Goldie throughout his career has been very successful against left-handed pitchers. And Reagan sets. Checks on the runner at first. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup catches the bottom of the strike zone. For call, strike two, so the count is even at deuces. And Goldie is challenging this one. And it is confirmed that it was a strike, so the Yankees are going to lose their first challenge of the day. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and the slider is way inside. Count is going to be full. Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the inside corner for call. Strike three. Welcome to the stream scene. Appreciate you hopping in. Trent Grisham is coming up to bat. Reagan sets, and the first pitch is called. Strike one. I think that was a little bit high. Grisham is hitting 145 on the season, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, and a 593 OPS. Reagan sets and fires, and the slider is down low and off the plate. Count is evened at 1-up. Trent is not hitting up to par. He did have 2 home runs in a game just a few days ago against the Angels. Will he be back on track? Guess we're going to find out soon. And the pitch is on the way. That is a 96-mile-an-hour fastball up and out of the strike zone. Count is 2-1 on Grishbaum. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is now 3-1. Reagan's already has 2 walks in this game. Yankees have a runner at first, 3-1 count on Grisham, and there is 1 out. The Yankees have already scored 2 runs in this inning. Reagan sets. He checks on the runner. Pitch is on the way, and that is way up high. And that is Reagan's 3rd walk of the inning. Yankees have Bellinger at second, Grisham at first. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario, playing second base for us today, giving Jazz Chisholm the day off. Rosario is hitting .262 on the season, 3 homers, 9 RBIs, and an .837 OPS. And the first pitch from Reagan's is a changeup off the plate. Count is 1-0. Reagan's does not seem to have a firm grasp of the strike zone with any of his pitches thus far. Time for the Yankees to take advantage of it and make them pay. And Reagan sets. Runners take their lead. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is down low. Count is now 2-0 on Rowe. So he is definitely in a fastball count. Rosario is a dead red hitter, so I anticipate seeing a fastball this time. Reagan sets and fires, and the fastball is foul straight back. Came in at 95 miles an hour, and Rosario was on it. Hey, FJ, welcome to the stream, brother. Pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Damn near hit Rosario. Count is now 3-1. And Rankin sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside, and that is going to be a ball 4 to Rosario. So the bases are going to be juiced with Yankees. 1 out. Austin Wells is coming up to bat, and it looks like the pitching coach is coming out. Reagan's is at 28 pitches so far, 4 walks, a 2-run homer, and this could be bad news for the Royals. It's like a freaking nightmare. It just keeps getting worse. While you guys are here and they're doing their thing, Wells is hitting 184 on the season, 1 home run. If you could, hit the like button, share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We have 651 subscribers. Next milestone is 655, and the pitch is on the way, and this is looped into left field, and Collins makes the catch. Bellinger is tagging, and he is going to score. Sacrifice fly by Rosario. The score is 3-0 for Wells. Sacrifice fly by Wells, excuse me. So the Yankees now have a 3-0 lead. Coming up to bat, Jose Caballero. Cabby's looking anxious. First pitch is on the way, and the fastball is up out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Situational hitting, brother. Situational hitting. Put the ball in play. A little bit of bingo. Bingo, 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 bango, bongo. And Rangan sets and fires, and Cabby swings and misses at the pitch. Count is 1-1. And Rangan sets and fires. That four-seamer is inside. Count is 2-1. There are 3 runs in for the Yankees. Can we add some more? Rangan sets and fires, and the pitch is down low for ball 3. And it looks like the catcher is challenging this one. And that is going to be confirmed. That is a ball. So the Royals are going to lose one of their challenges. Both teams are down to 1 remaining challenge for this game. And Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way. And this is a sky-high pop-up. Garcia is coming in. And Garcia is going to make the catch in the infield grass. And that is going to do it for the Yankees, but not before the Yankees score 3 runs in the bottom of the first. That is going to be 3 runs more than the Yankees have scored for Ryan Weathers. So hopefully this start gets him motivated and on track. Coming up in the top of the second is going to be Lane Thomas, Sterling Marte, and Collins. So for those of you that are here, if you haven't, take a second to drop your vote in our... Actually, I can close this poll because the Yankees got him 3 runs. That's run support. I see that we have 2 new subscribers to the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. So I want to thank those. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you trusting us with your subscription. And we are going to end this poll. There was a 94% of you guys that voted, 17 votes on the day. 6% said no. So the yays have it. Congratulations. Great call. So, how are we feeling about the game thus far? Are we seeing what we need to see? Have the Yankees turned the corner? As you know, we have a long road trip coming up. We'll have Monday off, but we'll be heading to Boston for 3. Then we'll be following it up with 3 in Houston. And then the final leg of the road trip will be in Arlington against the Rangers. So 9 games away from the house that Ruth built. Actually, the house that Ruth rebuilt. And Thomas is up to bat. The first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-0. Weathers sets, and the pitch is on the way. And that is inside. It is 3-0. Brian, this is not the way that you start with a 3-run lead. You got to shut them down. Pitch the ball. Defense against them. And the pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 3-1. Weathers sets and fires, and Thomas fouls the pitch off. Count is now full 3-2. All right. Weather sets. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 3-2. And weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled down the first base line. Count is going to remain 3-2 as we head to the eighth pitch of the at bat. Welcome, Thomas. Appreciate you hopping in. Hope the weather is better in West Kentucky than it here is on the East Coast. And the pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is up high for ball 4. So that is going to be Weather's first walk of the game. Coming up to bat is Sterling Marte, hitting 200 on the season with no homers, no RBIs, and a 500 OPS. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a sinker in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And Weather sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off to the right side. Count is 0-2. Weather sets and fires. This pitch is grounded to Caballero, who takes the ball himself and then fires to first. So that is going to be a 6-3 double play. That erases the runner. 2 downs. Coming up to bat is Collins. Well, what do you know? Collins is hitting 196 on the season, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, and a 584 OPS. Pitch is on the way, and this is sky to left field. Bellinger is tracking it. He's coming in, and he is going to put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Weathers is going to retire them in order. For those of you hopping in the stream, we're heading to the bottom of the 2nd. Yankees lead 3-0. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, Ben Rice, and the captain, Aaron Judge. So it's going to be 9-1-2. For those of you who have hopped in our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Subs. Looking at our next milestone of 355. Anything that you could do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. The QR code on the left is for Hardcore Sports, and the right is The Ugly Truth. Here on The Ugly Truth, we stream the live play-by-play as damn near every game, with the exception of Wednesdays generally, because I bowl in leagues, and I drop a fair amount of shorts throughout the week, keeping you up to date with thoughts about the team, gives you things to think about. And like today, during the rain delay, I had a 2-hour open panel where folks from the chat were able to come up and voice their opinions about the team. So I think you'll like what you see. And Rangas is on the mound. He had a rough first inning. The first pitch from Rangas is in there. It's going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike 1. McMahon is hitting 140 on the season, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, and a 498 OPS. Rangan sets and fires. That fastball is up and away. Count is 1-1. I say we go and put our foots in there next and ended it early. Rangan sets and fires. That pitch is up high. Count is now 2-1. Rangan sets and he fires, and the pitch paints the bottom portion of the strike zone for call, strike 2. Count is evened at deuces. Rangan sets and he fires, and the pitch is on the way, and McMahon swings and misses for strike 3. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Big Ben Rice. He does not have an official at bat. Hey, John, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. He does not have an official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. And Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is fouled off. Count is 0-1. Let's see. Rangans has walked 4 people. Judge hit a 2-run homer. Rangan sets and he fires, and this pitch is driven to right field. Without a doubt, this one is going, and gone. Another home run for Ben Rice. That is his 8th dinger of the year. The Yankees now lead 4-0. That one went 350 feet, traveled at 97.9 miles an hour. And that is going to give the Yankees a 4-0 lead. Yankees have 4 runs on 2 hits. So that tells you what Rangans has been doing. The captain is coming up to bat. Rangan sets and fires, and the captain swings and misses at a 96-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone. Count is 0-1. The captain is 1 for 1 today with a 2-run homer in the first inning. Next pitch is on the way, and that is a changeup swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on the captain. And in classic fashion, with 2 strikes, the captain calls timeout, picks up some dirt and flips it to the ground, drops a rock. Rangan sets and he fires, and that fastball is up and out of the strike zone. Count is now 1-2 on the captain. Rangan sets and he fires, and the pitch is wow. Looked like Judge checked his swing, but the first base umpire is going to ring him up. Fans are booing the stadium. Go figure. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. He does not have an official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. Reagan sets and he fires, and the 4-seamer is lowered away. Count is 1-0. And Rangan sets and fires, and that changeup is down low. Count is 2-0 on Belly. Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to paint the outside strike zone. Count is 2-1. And Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way. It is grounded to the shortstop position. Wood Jr. feels it and fires across to Pascantino for the third out, but not before the Yankees tack another run on to take a 4 lead on the Royals. Coming up to bat in the top of the third is going to be Massey, Diaz, and Garcia. For those of you that are in the stream, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. QR code on the left is Hardcore Sports. The QR code on the right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. Please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy Sunday afternoon to hop in and listen to a little bit of baseball. So how are we feeling about the game so far? And for those of you here, we have just added a new active poll. How many dingers will the Yankees hit today? Please take a second to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard and your vote be counted. And weather sets. First pitch is on the way, and the sinker is down low. Count is 1-0. Weather sets, and the next pitch is on the way, and this is sky to center field. Grisham is drifting to his right, and he is going to make the play in left center field for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Diaz. And the pitch is on the way, and it is a four-seamer just off the plate. Count is 1-0. Diaz is hitting .204 on the season, 9 home runs. Actually, that's his 2024 stats. And the pitch is on the way, and the changeup is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Weathers sets and fires, and this pitch is chopped to Weathers. He fields it cleanly and fires to Goldschmidt at first for the second out of the inning. Weathers' pitch count is looking fantastic. We are in the top of the third with 2 outs, and he has only thrown 34 pitches. Coming up to bat is Michael Garcia. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. First pitch is on the way, and the slider is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-0. And Weathers sets, fires, and the fastball is up high and out of the strike zone. Count is evened at 1-1. Weathers sets and fires, and he paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike two. Count is now 1-2. So, will Garcia be Weathers' first strikeout victim of the day? Guess we're going to find out real quick. Weather sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is evened at 2-2. Weather sets and fires, and this ball is slide down the right field line, but it is going to be a foul. Count is going to remain 2-2. Weather sets, and the pitch is on the way. The sweeper is in there for call, strike three, and that is going to be challenged. And the call is going to be overturned. Kansas City has one remaining challenge. The count is going to flip to 3-2. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and he is going to paint the outside corner for call, strike three. No challenging that. Hey, Steve, welcome to the stream. Max is a great content creator. He calls a crap load of games between basketball and baseball. He's actually my mentor. He's the reason that I decided to start my stream. So appreciate you hopping in. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please take a second to drop a vote in our active poll. How many dingers will the Yankees hit today? And if you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Made it a little bit easier for you with QR codes in your upper left and right hand corners. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 653 subscribers. Our next milestone is 655. Anything that you can do to help us out would be most appreciated. And I want to thank everybody for being here on your busy Sunday afternoon to listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is appreciated, and I want to say thank you. So how are we feeling about the game? Hey, Max, my brother. Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you being here. So how are we feeling about the game thus far? Weathers is showing that he has run support. I think that the Yankees are on point today, and we may have turned the corner. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt. And the first pitch to Goldie is in there for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Rankin sets and fires, and this is driven to center field. And Thomas is tracking, heading back, and he is going to make the play on the warning track for the first out. Solid contact by Goldie. Coming up to bat is Trent Grisham. He does not have an official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. Hey, Michael, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Rankin sets and he fires, and the curveball paints the outside corner for call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Rankin sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2 on Grisham. He takes time out. Rangans is at 53 pitches in the bottom of the third. And Rangan sets. And he fires the pitches off the plate. Count is going to go to 1-2 on Grisham. Had a little bit of go-go juice on that pitch. Came in at 96 miles an hour. And Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball paints the outside corner for call. Strike 3. Grisham scratches his head and heads back to the bench. The Yankees have already lost one challenge. I think that Grisham definitely had case to make the challenge. However, coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. He does not have an official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance. Rangan sets and fires, and this pitch is way inside. Count is 1-0. Rangan sets and fires, and this is guide to center field. And Thomas is running in, and he's going to make a fine running catch to retire the Yankees in order 1, 2, 3, and that's what you see. And we are going to go over our active scoreboard at this time. Earlier in the day, the Nationals beat the Giants 3-0. As you know, we're heading to the top of the fourth. The score is 4-0 Yankees. The Pirates beat the Rays 6-3, so that's a plus for the Yankees. The Marlins beat the Brewers 5-3. The Guardians beat the Orioles 8-4, another plus for the Yankees. In the top of the 10th, the Cardinals have a 7-4 lead on the Astros. In the top of the 10th, the Reds have a 5-4 lead on the Twins. And the Cubs come from behind to beat the Mets, now on their 11-game losing streak. They're in the top of the 7th, and the Dodgers lead the Rockies 4-3. In the bottom of the 4th, the White Sox lead the Athletics 4-1. In the top of the 4th, the Padres lead the Angels 1-0. In the bottom of the 4th, the Mariners lead the Rangers 3-0. In the top of the 3rd, the Blue Jays are hammering the Diamondbacks 9-1. In the bottom of the 2nd, the Red Sox and the Tigers are locked up at 1 apiece. And the late game tonight is going to be the Braves and the Phillies at 7:20. Bobby Witt Jr. leads off the 4th. And the first pitch is going to be a four-seamer just down low. Count is 1-0. Bobby Witt Jr. had a leadoff single. Weather sets and he fires, and the sweeper catches the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is evened at 1 apiece. And Weather sets and fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Count is 1-2. Yeah, it's streaming on Peacock, Clint. And Weather sets and fires. The pitch is swung on and missed by Witt. That is going to be the second strikeout of the day for Ryan Weathers. So you were out of here, brother, via the strikes. Hey, Wendy, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Coming up to bat, Vinny Pasquantino, affectionately known as Sasquatch. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is fouled back. Count is 0-1. And Weathers sets, and he fires, and the pitch is hammered down the first baseline, foul. Count is 0-2. Now, if I was a pitcher, I would consider flashing a hard fastball off the plate and high. Weathers sets and fires, and the pitch is skied to left seed. McMahon is running, and that is going to hit the tarp, bounce in for a foul ball. Count is 0-2. Weathers' pitch count is looking fantastic. It is at 48 pitches in the top of the fourth. For those of you hopping in, the score is 4-0 Yankees. There is one out. Vinny Pasquantino is up to bat. And the pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 1-2 on Sasquatch. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is off the plate. Count is evened at deuces. Yes, Bill, we are in Boston on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then we head to Houston. The pitch is on the way, and this is guy down the left field line. Going to make the stands. Count remains deuce. What color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way, and Pasquantino fouls this one down the first base line. Count remains deuce as we head to the eighth pitch of the at-bat. Weathers is looking good today. Best we've seen him. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and Sasquatch checks his swing, but the third base umpire says, no. There you go. So, Vinny, you are out of there on strikes, brother. Go grab some bench. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is future Hall of Famer and DH for the day, Salvi Perez. And Weathers sets. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Apparently, there was a little controversy yesterday. The manager sat Perez so that he could get his mind right. Weathers sets and fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Well, Salvi didn't really appreciate being benched because he's an old school player who's used to playing every day. And via the Twitterverse, he sent out his response that he didn't need his damn mind set right. And Weathers sets, and the pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone for call, strike 3. So, Salvi, you are a DH, so you can grab some bench because you're out of here via the K. That is going to do 1, 2, 3, and that's what you see. Weathers strikes out the side. Coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth is going to be Austin Wells, Jose Caballero, and Ryan McMahon. For those of you that are here, if you could, take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many dingers will the Yankees hit in this afternoon's game? If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees, the Ugly Truth family, or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We are at 654 subscribers on Yankees, the Ugly Truth. Our goal, our milestone is 655. So anything that you can do to help us meter goal would be most appreciated. Tomorrow, the Yankees have an off day. So I will be dropping a few shorts. Tune in and let me know what you think. Tuesday, I will be back calling the live play-by-play Yankees versus the Red Sox at Fenway Park. So hop in, say hey, catch a little bit of baseball, and let me know what you think. How are we feeling about the game today? Have the Yankees turned the corner? Are they going to be able to take it to the Red Sox in this next series? And Rangan sets, and the first pitch to Wells is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Reagan sets, and the pitch is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. And Rangan sets. The pitch is on the way, and that is foul straight back. Count is 1-2 on Wells. He does not have an official at bat. He walked in his first plate appearance and got an RBI. And Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a slider off the plate. Count is even at deuces. Rangan sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is going to go 3-2 on Austin. Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul down the first base line. Count is going to remain 3-2. And Rangan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up out of the strike zone, and that is going to be Wells's second walk of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is Jose Caballero. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a pop out. And the pitch is on the way, and Caballero fouls this one straight back. Count is 0-1. Rangan sets, and the ball is a push bunt. Pasquantino is going to fire to second to get the force out on Wells. So the Yankees are still going to have a runner at first with one out. And will the Caballero Express get underway? Ryan McMahon is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout after 8 pitches. And the first pitch is on the way, and it paints the bottom of the strike zone for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. And Rangan sets. And there is a pickoff attempt. Caballero is back standing up. Reagan's is still eyeballing Caballero. He sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a bit down. Count is 1-1. Well, Bill, they did a lot of changes to, and the pitch is on the way, and this is sky to left center field. Thomas is there. He makes the play. Caballero is tagging, and he is going to be safe. I don't know how he's safe, but he tagged and made it to second. He did a swim slide. So I'm not sure that they're doing a review on this one, but play is going to continue. Big Ben Rice is coming up to bat. And there's a pickoff to Temp at second. And that hits Caballero square in the back. He goes down like a gunshot. Caballero is definitely in pain. Cabby is stretching on the infield grass. I guess it's not like getting hit with a pitch because that hit him in the square of the back, the kidney shot. It looks like the Yankee trainer is coming out. He is in a lot of pain. While we are in this injury timeout, there are only 16 votes in our active poll. There are over 100 of y'all in there. Take a second to drop your vote. Let your voice be heard. And it looks like we have our 655th subscriber. So thank you. I don't know who you are, but it is most appreciated. And Cabby is walking around. You can see him saying, "Oh my God." And for those of you just hopping in, we're in the bottom of the fourth. The Yankees lead the Royals 4-0. Jose Caballero is at second base. There are 2 outs. Ben Rice is coming up to bat. We are in an injury timeout. Looks like Caballero is going to stay in the game. So now that he's pissed, he's probably going to steal third base. And Cabby takes his lead. Raged sets. And the pitch is a slider that catches the outside corner, maybe. Count is 0-1. I think he missed off the plate. But the Yankees have already lost one challenge, and the pitch is on the way. The curveball is up high. Count is 1-1. Rice is 1-for-1 on the day with a solo shot home run and a base on balls. Next pitch is on the way, and that is in the dirt. Count is 2-1. Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is now 3-1 on Rice. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is down low for ball 4. So Bryce is going to walk for the second time in the day. All rise. The judges in the chambers. Captain is 1 for 2 today. He hit a 2-run homer in his first plate appearance and struck out. And Reagan sets. Checks on the runner at second, and the first pitch is foul down the first base line. First pitch is on the way, and Judge swing throughs and misses. Count is 0-2. Looked like he was trying to add 3 more runs to the Yankee lead. Count is 0-2 on the captain. Pitch is on the way, and the captain swings and misses. That is good morning, good afternoon, and good night to the captain. Yankees are going to strand 2 runners on base. Game is progressing fairly quickly after that 2-hour rain delay. Well, thank you for hopping into live play-by-play. Appreciate y'all's support. The scoreboard for today. Cardinals beat the Giants 3-0. As you know, we're heading into the top of the 4th. The Yankees lead the Royals 5th. The Pirates raised 6-3. Good for the Yankees. Marlins beat the Brewers 5-3. Guardians beat the Orioles 8-4. Another good thing for the Yankees. The Cardinals beat the Astros 7-5. Reds beat the Twins 7-4. Cubs beat the Mets 2-1. The Rockies have taken a lead on the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th. They lead 6-4. In the bottom of the 5th, the White Sox lead the A's 7-1. In the top of the 5th, the Padres have a 1-0 lead on the Angels. In the bottom of the 5th, the Mariners lead the Rangers 5-0. The Blue Jays backs 10-1. In the top of the 4th, the Tigers and the Red Sox are locked up at 1. And on Peacock, the late night game is going to be the Braves versus the Phillies at 7:20 Eastern Standard Time. And weather sets. The first pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. Hey, Daniel Berry, appreciate you being here. And the next pitch is on the way, and it paints the outside corner for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. Weather sets and fires, and this pitch is fouled down the right side. Goldschmidt is tracking it and is going to make the play in foul territory for the first out. Coming up to bat is Sterling Marte. Weather sets, and the first pitch is going to paint the top of the strike zone for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Marte. Marte is 0-1 on the day. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is bounce to Weathers. He feels it and fires to Goldie at first, and that is the second out of the inning. Weather's pitch count is solid. There are 2 outs at the top of the fifth, and he is at 61 pitches. Coming up to bat is the left fielder, Collins. Weather sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Collins flew out to left field in his first plate appearance. Weathers sets and fires, and the sweeper catches the top of the strike zone. Count is evened out 1-1. Weathers sets, fires, and the ball is going to be fielded by Weathers. Shot over to Goldsmith for the third out. We are halfway through the game, and Weathers is locking down the Royals. For those of you that are here, if you could, please take this opportunity to drop your vote in our active poll. How many dingers will the Yankees hit today? If you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to make it easier for you. We have QR code for Hardcore Sports in the upper left-hand corner, QR code in the right-hand corner. 556 subscribers, looking to our next milestone of 560. So we're 4 away. Anything that you could do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. I want to thank everybody for taking time out of your busy Sunday to hop in and listen to baseball. We will, as we prep to head to Boston to meet the Red Sox for the first time this season. So hopefully we're playing, our bats have come alive, we're playing well, and we're ready to take it to the Bo Sox. Coming up to bat is Cody Bellinger. And Reagan sets. First pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. And Reagan sets. Next pitch is on the way, and this is guide to left field. And that is going to drop in. And that is going to be a hit. Garcia was heading out there, and he called off the left fielder. So the ball drops in. And Bellinger is going to be standing at second with a double. Nobody touched the ball, so it is not an error. And Rangans comes up, and the pitch is going to paint the bottom of the strike zone. Goldie is 0 for 2 on the day with a deep fly ball to center field and a strikeout. Rangans checks on Belly. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and in. Count is 1-1. Time for Goldie to get in the hit column. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is 2-1 on Goldie. Reagan sets, fires, and this pitch is fouled off. Count is going to be evened at 2-2. Rankin sets and fires, and Goldie fouls this one down the line. Count is going to remain evened at deuce deuce. Time for Paul to get into the hit parade today. And Rankin sets. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a four-seamer way up high. Count is now full, 3-2. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and the pitch breaks inside. That's going to be ball 4. So as Goldie strips his gear off, he heads to first. So the Yankees are going to have runners at first and second with nobody out. Trent Grisham coming up to bat. 0 for 1 on the day. He had a base on balls and a strikeout in his last at bat. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball up high. Count is 1-0 on Grishbaum. Time for Trent to get into the hit column. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered to right field. This one is going, and gone. That is a second dead shot by Grisham. That is a 3-run bomb by Trent Grishbaum. Yankees are now up 7-0. That went 369 feet at 103 miles an hour. Wow. Yankees are tattooing the Royals today. Second straight game. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is foul down the third base line. And the pitch is on the way, and this is foul straight back. Looks like it's going to make the seats. Count is 0-2 on Rosario. And Rankin sets, fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. That is tipped into the glove of Diaz for the strikeout. First out of the inning, coming up to bat is Austin Wells. Does not have an official at bat today. He has walked a couple of times. This game is like a freaking nightmare for the Royals. It just keeps getting worse. And the pitch is on the way, and it bounces in the dirt. Count is 1-0. Actually, Wells has a sacrifice fly and a walk. And Reagan sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner for call. Strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Reagan sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is 2-1. Looks like they have some activity in the bullpen for the Royals. Reagan sets and fires, and the pitch breaks down and off the plate. Count is now 3-1 on Wells. Reagan's is at 96 pitches on the afternoon. And he sets and fires, and that one is fouled off. Count is now full, 3-2. And Wells calls timeout. And Reagan sets, and the pitch is off the plate, and that is ball 4. So that is Reagan's 8th walk of the day. Career high for Reagan's 7 runs in a game, career high also. And it looks like they are going to end up pulling Reagan's out of the game. Coming up to bat is Caballero. If he makes it, then McMahon. So for those of you that are here, if you could take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many dingers will the Yankees hit today? If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. QR codes are in the upper left and right hand corner. Left is Hardcore Sports, right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 657 subscribers. Our next milestone is 660. Anything that you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. This one has started to become a rout for the Yankees. They lead 7-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Looks like Mason Black is coming in. And I forgot to play the exit song for Reagan's.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you
come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And one more time.
Hit the
road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. And he is out of here. Black is a right-handed pitcher. He is just called up from AAA, and the first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. This is Black's major league debut. So let's give him a little surprise. And the pitch is on the way, and that is a fly ball down the right field line. And that is going to make it into the stands. Count is even at 1-1. Caballero is 0 for 2 on the day, a pop out and a fielder's choice. And Black sets. Pitch is on the way, and that damn near hits Caballero in the head. He waves back and is on the ground. So Caballero gets hit in the back on a pickoff attempt. And the tower got buzzed that time, so he's on the ground. Count is 2-1 on Cabby. Black sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is going to catch the top of the strike zone. Count is evened at deuce. What color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way, and this is a line drive into left field. Caballero is trotting to first base. So Wells at second. Caballero is at first. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 0 for 2 on the day. McMahon has a strikeout and a flyout today, 0 for 2. And Black sets and fires, and the two-seam fastball catches the top of the strike zone for call strike one. Count is 0-1. For those of you just hopping in the stream, we're in the bottom of the fifth. Yankees have a 7-0 lead. Runners are at first and second with one out. Ryan McMahon is up to bat. Pitch is on the way, and that is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Black checks on the runner at second and fires the pitch. It is a changeup swung on and missed by McMahon. Count is 1-2. Black sets and fires, and that pitch is up high. Count levels at deuces. And Black sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is fouled off. Count is going to remain at deuces. And Black sets and fires, and that sweeper catches the top of the strike zone for call strike three. So McMahon is down on strikes. It's going to be the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice. 1 for 1 on the day with a solo shot home run, a pair of walks. And Black sets, and the pitch is a sweeper in there for call strike one. Count is 0-1. And Black sets and fires. The changeup is off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. Black sets, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is now 2-1 on Big Ben. Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, Yankees! And Black sets, checks on the runner, and the pitch is on the way. The sweeper is inside. Count is now 3-1 on Rice. Black sets and fires and paints the inside corner with a changeup. Count is now full, 3-2. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul. All right, John, feed the dog. Porthos needs to eat. And Black sets. Checks on the runner at second. Pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul. Count is going to remain 3-2. And black sets. Pitch is on the way, and Rice swings through and misses. And Rice is down on strikes, but not before the Yankees get 3 runs on a Trent Grisham bomb. Coming up to bat in the top of the 6th is going to be Massey, Diaz, and Garcia. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you haven't done so yet, please let your voice be heard and your vote be counted in our active poll. Your support is most appreciated. For today's scoreboard, the Giants or the Nationals beat the Giants 3-0. Heading to the top of the 6th, the Yankees are leading the Royals 7-0. Pirates beat the Rays 6-3. Good for the Yankees. Marlins beat the Brewers 5-3. Guardians beat the Orioles 8-4. Good for the Yankees. Cardinals come from behind and beat the Astros 7-5. The Reds come from behind and beat the Twins 7-4. Cubs beat the Mets 2-1, 11-game losing streak for them. In the bottom of the 8th, the Rockies have a 6-4 lead on the Dodgers. Top of the 7th, the White Sox lead the A's 7-1. In the 6th, the Padres lead the Angels 1-0. Top of the 7th, the Mariners lead the Rangers 5-1. Top of the 6th, the Diamondbacks trail the Blue Jays 10-1. Top of the 5th, the Tigers have a 5-1 lead on the Red Sox. Good for the Yankees. And the late night game is going to be Braves and Phillies at 7:20 on Peacock. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please consider subscribing to Yankees The Ugly Truth and the Hardcore Sports Network. Hardcore Sports QR code is in the left. Yankees The Ugly Truth is on the right. We are at 657 subscriptions. Our next goal or milestone is 660. 3 away. So anything that you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. And weather sets. First pitch is on the way. And that is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And weather's sets. Fires, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. Weathers sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for swinging strike 3. So go grab some bench, brother, because you are out of here via the K. And you can get some splinters. That is Weathers' 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Coming up to bat is Diaz. First pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is in there for call. Strike 1. Came in at 76 or 78 miles an hour. Diaz is 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. Weathers sets and fires. The pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Weathers sets and fires, and the changeup is down low. Count is 1-2. If you haven't noticed, Weathers is not bringing the fastball every other pitch. So he's letting his slider and his changeup work, and it's done well for him. Next pitch is on the way, and that is looped over the head of Jazz Chisholm. So that is going to end a 12 in a row out streak for Weathers. Royals have a runner at first with one out. Coming up to bat is Michael Garcia. Struck out looking and grounded out. Currently, the Royals have no challenges left. Weathers sets and fires, and the pitch is up high. Count is 1-0. Weathers sets, and the pitch is out of the way, and that paints the lower portion of the strike zone. For call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Weathers sets, and the pitch is on the way. This one is foul, straight back. Count is now 1-2. Weathers sets and fires, and the sweeper is in there for call, strike three. That is Weathers' sixth strikeout of the day. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr., 1 for 2 on the day. He had the first hit of the game for the Royals and a strikeout. Weathers sets and fires, and this one is hammered to center field, and that's going to split the outfield, hit the wall, and Diaz is rounding third. The throw is at home, and Diaz is gunned at home. Caballero had a hell of a relay throw. And that is going to do it for the Royals. Bobby Witt is going to end up with a double. So how are we feeling about today's game, guys and gals? Coming up to bat in the bottom of the sixth is going to be the captain, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, and Paul Goldschmidt. The captain is 1 for 3 on the day. He led the game off with his 90th first inning home run, and then he proceeded to follow it with 2 strikeouts. So let's see, can Judge get back into the hit column? For those of you that are here, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. Here on The Ugly Truth, we are at 657 subs. Next milestone is 660. 3 away. So anything that you can do to help us meet our goal would be most appreciated. And Black sets and fires, and that pitch is way up high. Count is 1-0 on the captain. No, Grisham made the throw to Caballero. Caballero did the relay, Thomas. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering elevator shaft home run. Pasquantino is tracking it, And he is going to make the play for the first out of the inning. Caballero made the throw for mid left field, so it was a laser shot. Bellinger is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, base on balls, and a couple of runs scored. First pitch is a sweeper off the plate. Count is 1-0. No problem, Thomas. Next pitch is on the way, and it is going to paint the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is evened at 1-1. Black sets and fires, and Bellinger rips this one foul down the first base side. And Black sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up and out of the strike zone. Count is evened at deuce. Next pitch is on the way. It is off the plate. Count is now full. 3-2. Ed Bellinger's going to work a walk. And the first pitch to Goldschmidt is grounded foul down the third base line. Goldie is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. Black sets and fires, and the sweeper is off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the breaking ball misses. Count is now 2-1 on Goldie. And the pitch is down. The count is now 3-1 to Goldschmidt. And the pitch is driven to center field. And Thomas is going to make the play. So that Grisham coming up to bat. And the pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. And Black sets. The ball is grounded up the middle, and it is going to squirt through for a base hit. And that is a base hit for Grisham. Yankees are going to have runners at first and second. Coming up to bat is Ahmed Rosario. Take it down. And the pitch to Rosario is a sweeper up high. Count is 1-0. Rosario is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk. And this pitch is grounded up the middle. Bassey is going to slide, but throw is not in time. Rosario was running hard, and the bases are now going to be juiced full of Yankees with 2 outs. Austin Wells coming up to bat. And the first pitch to Wells is going to be called strike 1. Sweeper caught the top of the strike zone. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to left field. Collins is on the run, and he is going to make the play on the foul line. No runs on 2 hits, and the Yankees are going to leave the bases loaded. Coming up to bat in the top of the 7th is going to be Pasquantino, Perez, and Thomas. For those of you that are here, if you could, please take a second to drop your vote in our active poll. How many dingers will the Yankees hit in today's game? If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. Hey, Pito, welcome to the Yankees The Ugly Truth family. Appreciate that, brother. Pito Will, one of my friends, long time from Max Coach TV. Thank you for the gifted membership. Now we got 2. Thank you, sir. Most appreciated. And Nosebleed is the recipient of the free gifted membership. Thank you, Pito. Most appreciated. And let's see. Weather is at 76 pitches on the day. Pitch count is looking spectacular. Saskatch is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. And Weather sets in the first pitch is a sweeper down low. Count is 1-0. Saskatch has a ground out and a strikeout. Weathers sets, and the sweeper is in there called strike 1. Count is even at 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. And Weathers sets, fires, and the pitch is down low. Hey, Ace, welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. Count is now evened at deuces. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike three. That is going to be Weathers' second or seventh strikeout of the afternoon. The Royals are not able to challenge. They lost both their challenges by the third inning. That was a low pitch, but they are out of luck. Coming up to bat is Salvador Perez. And the pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 1-0. Salvi is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a strikeout. Weathers sets and fires, and he paints the outside corner with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Count is 1-1. Weathers sets and fires. The pitch is swung on and missed. Count is 1-2. So is Salvi going to be the eighth strikeout victim for Weathers? 1-2 pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed for strike three. That's going to be the second out of the inning. Weathers has 8 Ks on the day. Yeah, we've hit 3 home runs today so far. Judge, Rice, and Grisham. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and this is grounded to McMahon, laid out, fires, and Goldschmidt cannot handle that. So Thomas is going to reach. That was a laser. Thomas was flying down the line. That is scored a hit. Sterling Marte is coming up to bat, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. And Weathers sets. The changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way. It is grounded up the middle, and that is going to make it through for a base hit. So Thomas is going to round second, head to third. So the Royals have runners at first and third with 2 men out. So is Weathers going to be able to lock these boys down? Keep them off the board? Looks like Fernando Cruz is getting up in the bullpen. Collins is coming up to bat. Runners are at first and third, 2 outs. Weathers sets and fires. The first pitch is up high. Count is 1-0. Collins has a fly out and a ground out to his credit today. And Weathers sets. The pitch is on the way, and it is up high. Count is 2-0, and it looks like Wells is coming out to talk with Weathers. And the meeting is breaking up. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the wide. And this is a fly ball to center field. Is drifting to his left. And he's going to make the play for the third out. And that is going to do it for the Royals at the end of 6.5 innings. So we are heading to the 7th inning stretch. And it sounds like it's going to be United States Army in the house. And the military member of the day is Private First Class William Stepik, who served in the United States Army during the Korean War. Thank you, sir. Your service is most appreciated. And they are singing the national anthem. So while they're doing that, take care of a little bit of housekeeping. The Yankees have the day off tomorrow here on Yankees The Ugly Truth. I will be dropping at least one short tomorrow. So take a look. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't been here before, there are a boatload of shorts on there. I recommend you taking a look and seeing what I have to say. If you haven't, take a moment to drop your vote in our active poll. How many dingers will the Yankees hit today? There are 31 votes. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing. There are QR codes in your upper left and right-hand corners to help you out. Left is Hardcore Sports. Right is Yankees The Ugly Truth. We are at 659 subscribers, one short of our next goal or milestone, 660. So anything that you can do to help us out making our goal would be most appreciated. So for those of you out there, are the Yankees ready for the Red Sox this coming week? We have 2 road trips, or a long road trip, 9 games. Tuesday, we start in Boston, do 3 games there. Then we head to Houston for 3 more games. And then we will be in Arlington against the Rangers for the final 3 games. The 9 games in a row. Monday is going to be the first day off in 13 games that the Yankees have had. So putting a stress on our bullpen and our position players. Looks like Eli Morgan is coming in to replace Mason Black. I freaking hate the Red Sox. You don't know how painful it's been watching the Yankees take it from the Sox over the last couple of years. And Jose Caballero is coming up to bat. 1 for 3 on the day. Morgan sets and fires, and the first pitch is way up high. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way. It is in there for call, strike one. Count is 1-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 1-2. FJ, my wife's father's side of the family is from Lawrence, Mass. And they are Red Sox, Bruins, Celtics. And the pitch is grounded to the shortstop, which charges and fires to first to get Caballero by a half a step. They are all Red Sox fans. In the 90s, when we were terrorizing them, they wouldn't take phone calls from me. But after the Red Sox started winning, they would clap back. Coming up to bat is Ryan McMahon, 0 for 3 on the day, 2 strikeouts and a deep flyout. And the pitch is on the way, and it is up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Morgan sets and fires, and that pitch is up high. Count is now 2-0. Time for Ryan to get in the hit column today. Morgan sets, pitch is on the way, and that is up and away. Count is now 3-0 on McMahon. Yeah, the pitch is on the way, and it paints the top of the strike zone. A 90-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Looks like Angel Chavi is warming up in the bullpen. Morgan sets and fires, and this pitch is up high. That is going to be ball 4 and a walk to McMahon. Yeah, FJ, my father-in-law's side of the family, all hardcore Irish. And the pitch is down low to Big Ben. And Morgan sets, pitch is on the way, and it is chop foul into the catcher. Count is 1-1. Yeah, Clint, 90-mile-an-hour fastball. It is batting practice. Count is 1-1 on Rice. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a blooper to Bobby Witt. That's going to be the second out. Coming up to bat is the captain. 1 for 4 on the day. He had a 2-run home run in his first at bat, and he has had a pair of strikeouts since then. Morgan sets, and the first pitch is in there for call, strike 1. Count is 0-1. Hey, Nickel, welcome to the stream. And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-2. Well, Nickel, my wife is half Irish, and the pitch is on the way, and that is going to be called strike three. Judge is down looking, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the seventh. Coming up to bat in the top of the eighth is going to be Massey, Diaz, and Garcia. I want to thank everybody for hopping in the stream today and listen to a little bit of baseball. Your support is most appreciated. Tomorrow is a day off, and I'll drop a couple of shorts to keep your ear to the ground and check out what I've got to say. I will be back on Tuesday to call the game one of the Red Sox or Yankees versus the Red Sox at Fenway Park. Game time is at 6:45, so I will be on at 6:40, 5 minutes before game time. Do a little bit of quick. Well, Nick, I've been a Yankees fan for over 50 years, and I am neither Italian nor Irish. As a matter of fact, my young 5-year-old grandson, he is the 5th generation in my family that is a Yankee fan. He is playing T-ball this year, and I am his coach. And he told his coach the name of the team is the Pirates. They're from Pittsburgh and whatnot. And he told him that he is not playing for the Pirates. He is playing for the Yankees. And Weathers is still in the game. First pitch is a swinging strike on a sinker. Count is 0-1 on Massey. Massey is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Weathers sets and he fires. The changeup is down low. Count is evened out 1 apiece. And Weathers sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup breaks off the plate. Count is 2-1. Weathers sets and fires, and this is a fly ball in shallow center. Caballero is backing up and going to make the play for the first out. DB in the Navy. Outstanding. And it looks like Aaron is going to come drop Captain Hook on Weathers. So Weathers is going to have 7 1/3 innings, 8 strikeouts, and is going to leave with 95 pitches. Looks like Angel Chavi is coming in to replace Weathers. Yep, 31 years in the Navy. Had a variety of jobs. Started out, I was on Gator freighters. We had a lot of support with the Seabees actually back then. I was on an Anchorage class LSD, and basically we were a taxi cab for everybody. Then I went to work for Spec War for a while as a dirty boat guy. Was there for a lot of years. When I left that community, I went to Surface Combatants and spent the remainder of my time there. For those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to one and the same. We are one subscriber off from our next milestone of 660. Thank you, Nickel, for your service also. And the player that they're naming is Lou Piniella. And Chavy is on the mound. The first pitch is on the way, and that goes all the way to the wall. Count is 1-0 on Diaz. Diaz is 1 for 2 on the day. And Chavy sets, and the ball is driven deep to left field. And that is going to drop in for a base hit and then grabbed by the fan. So that is going to be a ground rule Diaz, or ground rule double for Diaz. Well. Michael Garcia is coming up to bat. He is 0 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch is on the way, and the changeup is swung on and missed. Count is 0-1. Chavy sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup is in the dirt. Count is evened at 1-1. And Chavy sets, and the pitch is grounded to Caballero. Caballero charges and fires to first base to retire Garcia. And the Diaz is going to advance to third. So the Royals have a runner at third with 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Bobby Witt Jr. 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a double, a single, and a strikeout. And Chavy sets and fires. The first pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0. And Chavy sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a changeup down low. Count is 2-0. All right, kid, there's a 7-run lead. Just throw strikes. Chavy sets. Next pitch is on the way, and that is down low. Count is 3-0. None of his 3 pitches have been competitive. They were nowhere near the strike zone. Hell, my 5-year-old could not swing at those. Chavy sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that is right down the heart of Broadway for call, strike 1. That was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And Chavy sets, and the changeup is off the plate, so that is ball 4 to Witt. Royals have runners at first and third, and Sasquatch is coming up to bat. Vinny Pasquantino is 0 for 3 on the day with a pair of strikeouts. Pasquantino crushed a ball in the opener. Looks like Fernando Cruz is getting ready once again. So he's telling him, kid, throw strikes. And it looks like Schreiber is warming up in the pen for the Royals. And Pasquantino steps to the plate. And the first pitch is on the way. And the changeup is low. Another non competitive pitch. Count is 1-0. And it looks like we hit our milestone. We have 660 subscribers. I'm not sure who it was, but thank you. Next pitch is on the way, and it is down low. Count is 2-0. Tim Hill is now warming up. And the pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is down 3-0. And the pitch is on the way, and it is right down the heart of Broadway for call. Strike one. Count is 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is knocked down by Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt is going to step on the bag to retire the side, and that is going to do it for the Royals. Coming up in the bottom of the eighth is going to be Cody Bellinger, Paul Goldschmidt, and Trent Grisham. Clint Devy was picked up in the offseason from the Colorado Rockies. He has an incredible fastball and some good off-speed stuff, just not refined. Figured when they made the trade for him, he would be a Matt Blake project, and they brought him up. I wasn't sure why. However, it is what it is, and I think when Rodon comes back, Devy will be heading back to the minor leagues. So right now, he is a placeholder. Yep, TJ Rumsfeld was traded for him. And TJ is their every base starter at first base. So I'm glad he's had the opportunity to be in the major leagues, and he is actually doing very well. No problem, Clint. That's sort of what I do. If you want to check it out, there are a couple of shorts on my stream that talk about Angel Chivy. And it looks like John Schreiber is coming in to face Cody. Well, you got guys that are coming up that could definitely do it for you, Saw. And the first pitch is on the way, and that is a 88-mile-an-hour cutter. Call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Belly is 1 for 2 today with a pair of walks and a double. And this is lined into center field. Thomas is tracking it, and he is going to run it down for the first out of the inning. Belly was on that one. Coming up to bat is Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 3 on the day with a walk, a strikeout, a line out to the wall in center field, and a pop out. First pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is 0-1. And Shriver sets. And the ball is grounded to Wood Jr., steals it cleanly and fires across the diamond. That is the second out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Brent Grishbaum, 2 for 3 on the day with a single, a 3-run dinger, and a base on balls. And the pitch is lofted to left field. Colin is backing up, and he's going to make the play just short of the warning track. So the Yankees are going to go down 1-2-3 as we head to the top of the ninth. Yankees have a 7-0 lead. Coming up to bat is Salvi Perez, Lane Thomas, and Sterling Marte. So for those of you that are here, I want to thank you for stopping in and listening to a little bit of baseball. Appreciate the support for the channel. If you haven't, drop your vote. Actually, you don't need to drop your vote because the Yankees aren't getting up to bat again. So I will end this poll. And our poll results are the Yankees are going to have 3 home runs on the day. We had 17% that said 2. 34% said 3. The 3s have it. 29% said 4, and 20% said 5+. And I want to thank the 35 who voted on our active poll. Thank you very much. And we are currently at 48 likes. So 2 more likes in there, and we will hit another milestone of 50 likes for a play-by-play. And Chavi is out for the ninth. And the first pitch is a slider off the plate. Count is 1-0. Salvi has grounded out and struck out twice, 0 for 3 on the day. And Chavi sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball for strike one. Count is even at 1-1. And Chavi sets, and the pitch is on the way. And Perez is going to be able to check his swing. Count is 2-1. Chavi sets and fires, and that fastball is down low. Count is now 3-1. Come on, kid. Javi sets. And the pitch is out of the way. And this is hit sharply foul. Count is now full. No, Yassine, I did not hear that the Dodgers are accusing the Rockies of cheating. Curious what the emphasis is. And the pitch is on the way, and this is a towering pop-up. Caballero is under it, and he makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Lane Thomas, 1 for 2 on the day with a base on balls and a single. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Next pitch is on the way, and it catches the outside corner for call. Strike two. Count is 0-2 on Thomas. Royals cannot challenge. They were out of challenges as of the third inning. Javi sets and fires, and the changeup is just tip foul. Count is 0-2. I sure hope we get the shutout. And then I hope that chain continues in Boston. Javi sets, and the pitch is on the way. It is down low and outside. Count is 1-2. Javi sets. Pitch is on the way, and the changeup drifts inside. Count is evened at deuces. Javi sets and fires, and the pitch is just tap foul. Count is going to remain at 2-2. And Javi sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is looped to the second baseman. Rosario sets and fires to Goldschmidt, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. So the Royals are down to their last out, and Sterling Marte is coming up to bat. 1 for 3 on the afternoon. Javi sets, and he plunks Marte. So as Marte strips his gear off and heads to first base, Collins will come up 0 for 3 on the afternoon. And the first pitch is on the way, and the four-seamer is up high. Count is 1-0 on Collins. And Wells is challenging, and it's going to be confirmed that it was a ball. No challenges left for the Yankees either. And Chavez sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call, strike one. Marte is going to take second on defensive indifference. Chavez sets and fires, and this ball is guide foul into the left field stands. Count is 1-2. Marte was taken off heading for third base. And Chavez sets. The crowd is on their feet, and this one is going to be a changeup in the dirt. Marte is going to take third. Another defensive indifference. So the Royals have a runner at third with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. They're down to their last strike. And Chavez sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is going to paint the inside corner for call, strike 3. And that is going to do it for the Royals. That's going to be a ball game. So as the Yankees head to Boston for the Tuesday matchup, the Yankees are in first place in the American League East. Weathers gets his first win as a Yankee and a shutout for the boys. The numbers for today are 7 runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Yankees, no runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Royals. Weathers gets his first win. Rangens is going to take the loss. And obviously, there was no save opportunity. So that is a solid win for the Yankees. Before you guys check out, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network or the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, please consider subscribing to One and the Same. You have QR codes in the upper left and right-hand corners to help you out. Left is the Hardcore Sports, right is the Ugly Truth. Thanks, Saw. Appreciate that. I will drop a couple of shorts tomorrow on our day off, so check those out. And I will be back to call the live play-by-play from Fenway on Tuesday at 6:45. I'm going to end with Let's Go Yankees and see you in the funny papers. Have a great rest of your Sunday evening.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.